Hello everybody, in today's video I'm going to be solving the MoU 13 by 13 and I'm going to have one time lapse of it and also one, well this, what you're watching right now is the video of it completely, like the whole solved video, so it's probably going to take a while, and with this puzzle you have to table most of it because it just, honestly, it gets a little bit too tedious, so you might hear some of my animals in the background once in a while. I'm not entirely sure. So right now I'm working on the blue side. But yeah, so I'm going to go ahead and do this. It'll probably take me a while. I have a memory card that's able to last for 4 hours. So hopefully, hopefully it doesn't take me that long. But the last time I solved this, it didn't take me that long. So I don't think it will. So I'm looking for this piece right here. I'm not sure how well you guys can hear me because I'm also not using my microphone and the camera's behind me, so well, it looks like I have to get it from a different side. Here we go. So 2 of these. What's this one? There we go. Alright, now just a middle one. Or we'll do this one first. So I'll probably talk about the solve as I'm doing it and talk about random stuff, and here or there I might also I don't know, have nothing to say, so I'll just do it. But anyways, I've solved this thing only once before, or twice now, yeah. And it takes quite a while to solve. It's obviously not a fast solve at all, as you can see. And I don't know if any of you guys are actually going to watch the entire thing, or if you're going to skip through it, or maybe you won't watch it at all because you saw the time lapse one. So now I'm working on a row second from the edge. Judging from my solve so far, it's going to take a while. But that's okay. Oh man, some of these pieces, eh? There we go. Okay. This out of here. So now I got 3 of them done. So let's go on to another one. So anyways, I'll update you guys a little bit on what's going on with my trucking job. So as a lot of you guys know, I got my license to become a trucker. And I've been trying to find work, but the difficulty with finding work as a trucker is, yeah, sure, I went to school for a while to, get my license and learn how to be a trucker, but an employer doesn't really care about school because school teaches you how to pass the test at what we have in Canada here is called ICBC, which is our licensing company. And all people, I guess in just BC actually, ICBC, so I think it's called Insurance Care BC, but they have requirements, right? Just like any test does. And so I went to school to learn how to pass that test so I can get my license, because first of all, you can't become a trucker unless, you got to have your license, right? So that's what I took to school for, but companies don't really care about that because you're trained to pass a test, not to go to work, which is understandable. So now, trying to find your first job as a trucker can be a bit difficult because of that. Employers would rather, because there's a lot of truckers out there, but employers would rather hire somebody with experience than hire some guy that doesn't quite know what he's doing And I also agree with that. If I was an employer, I would probably do the same. However, there are some things going on in the trucking industry right now that are actually making it easier for a person to get a trucking job. I gotta find it over here probably. There, oh, maybe not. There we go. And that is that trucking is becoming an industry that not a lot of people want to do. So I'll give you a quick history of this first, because I got really nothing else to talk about. So let me find my piece. Is that it? That's it. So back in the day, years and years ago, not any company could be a trucking company. It was very much regulated. So what happened is the demand for transportation or transport to move items went up. They said, okay, we'll let other companies have, trucking abilities. So, is that the right one? Yes. So what they did is they made a new law called, it's the National Safety Code. And basically what happened is they said, okay, anybody can have a trucking company, but, oh, that's not the right one either. Anybody can have a trucking company, but we're going to put regulations on it so people aren't driving as much as they have been in the past, because there's been, problems with drivers getting tired and crashing, and it's all about safety, right? So what they did, that's not it either. I guess I have to pull it from this side. Okay, here we are. So what they did is they said, we need drivers to not drive all day and all night, because there was a big problem with truck drivers doing drugs so they could stay up later, make more hours, but also more accidents. And, usually accidents that happen with big rig trucks are fatal because of the size and everything like that. So it's a very important thing to have drivers drive safely. So the National Safety Code came in and they said, okay, in Canada, you can only drive for 13 hours a day, which is fine because that's a lot of driving. I mean, you can put on a lot of miles a day driving 13 hours a day. Where's my next piece here? You know what it might be? It might be this one. So, you can only drive for 13 hours a day. And so what they did is they allowed more trucking companies to start. Sorry if I'm taking a long time to tell the story. I just have a long time, and also I'm trying to concentrate too. But anyway, so now anybody can have a driving company. And because of that, the competition went up, right? So because competition went up, people have to start lowering their rates for transporting people's goods in order to make money. But in doing so, it has lowered how much the companies actually make per transport. Where is this? Which means, and then the fuel prices went up. So the company's charging less and they're spending more because of competition and also fuel charges. That's not the right one either. It might be over here. So what happened is the wages for the employees started to go down. So now truckers don't really make a whole lot of money like they used to. And it kind of pissed off a lot of truckers, so they left the industry. And honestly, I would too if I was in their position, but somebody brand new going into it, I'm not used to the high wage of it, so I don't really have it to compare to, right? So there's nothing I can really complain about. But because of that, it's been going on for so many years, the trucking industry has really died down, and all companies are in desperate need of truckers. So getting into the trucking business now is actually a really smart thing, because wages will start going up. Where is this piece? Because they're forced to. And not only that, but it's becoming easier to get a job, your first job as a trucker, because they need drivers. That's just the way it is. That's not the one either. where is it? See, on a 13 by 13, it's very, very difficult to see exactly where your piece is. There it is. Anyways, where was I? So anyways, the rates are going up, and it's becoming easier and easier, which is why I was able to possibly, I'm getting a job with Canada's leading trucking company, and that's because it's becoming easier to get in. So what they have now is they have this thing called the driver finishing program. So basically I've started my trucking, right? Got my license. And so they view that as, okay, if you went and spent thousands of dollars to go to school to get your license, we would like you to work for us, but you're only trained to pass a test, you're not trained to work. So we're going to finish your program, which is why it's called a driver finishing program. And essentially, what that does is they're going to send me to school for another 3 weeks to learn how to drive a truck properly. And so that's going to be in Winnipeg, if I get the job, but I'm pretty sure I will because they seem very interested in hiring me. It seems all of my pieces are on other sides now, so let's turn it this way, see what we have up here. There we go. So anyways, so they seem very interested in hiring me, which is good because they offer a really good thing. Like, I'll tell you, they pay pretty good for the training process, because during the training process, you're not driving, you're just kind of like in school, right? So they're paying for all of this, and my hotels and flights and everything that I need to do. And they're paying me a decent wage to go to school. But I have to sign a 2-year contract because they want to make sure that the money that they're putting into training me is going to be, brought back by me working for them, which makes sense. And if I do leave for some reason, I'm penalized thousands of dollars for kind of wasting their money, right? So it seems like something I'd like to do. But it just seems like a really good time to get into trucking, and I don't have any interest in going back to post-secondary, and I'm tired of the job that I'm at, so it just makes sense that I change careers. But anyways, that's kind of where I'm at with trucking. And I'm very much looking forward to it, because it's something new. And actually, you know what? When I was taking my lessons to like learn how to drive big semi trucks, I actually found it really, really fun to drive those things. I mean, it's a giant truck. You just got to be safe, that's all. I mean, you can't go in there with an attitude of being invincible. If you do that, you're going to die for sure. Like, it's very dangerous if you don't know what you're doing behind the wheel. Like, for instance, I'll just give you one example, and it's pretty much the biggest example that a trucking company would give. And that's, I'm sure you guys have seen, if you've ever traveled by vehicle, you're going down a big hill, and you see something called a runaway lane. That's not the right one, is it? A runaway lane is for when a big rig truck, has lost its brakes. And the reason they lose their brakes is because it's not like your typical car brakes, but it's air brakes. And what that means is, I'm just going to take these 2 blues out. There we go. How long is this already? 15 minutes. I'm almost on my first. What that means basically is that if you put too much pressure on your brakes for too long in a big rig truck, you will heat them up. And what happens to metal when you heat it up? We've all learned this in school. It expands. It gets bigger. So if you were to heat up your brakes too much in a big rig truck by applying too much pressure while going down a hill, your brake drums will expand away from the brake pads, meaning that you will get to a point where you can apply pressure to your brakes and nothing will happen. At that point, you've got, a 60,000 pound vehicle barreling down the hill with no way to stop. And if it's a big hill, you might as well just kiss yourself goodbye, because at the end of that hill, something is going to stop you, and it's not going to feel too nice. So it can be a very dangerous job. But again, like I said, that's for, most of these accidents happen because people are stupid. They're ignorant drivers, and they're not picking the right gears and stuff, before they challenge that hill. And but it has happened. When I was in school, they made us watch some videos, some pretty graphic videos actually, of truck drivers losing control of their vehicle and dying. So that really put it in perspective. A lot of people didn't appreciate watching those videos of people dying, but it is necessary in that industry, because you got to put it in perspective, right? You got to know the seriousness of it, and it's not just you either, right? It's other people too. It's I don't know. It's driving a huge giant machine. It's not a joke. Anyways, I'm almost done blue. I'm just working on my last center here. But I'm not intimidated by it. I feel like I am safe when it comes to driving. When I went and took my road test, there's actually a couple of parts to the road test. One is your pre-trip examination. And basically that means that before you even get in your vehicle to drive for the day, every day, you have to get out of your vehicle and examine the entire vehicle, examine all the components of the vehicle, make sure everything is in working order, because like I said, it's dangerous to drive these things, and if you've got something malfunctioning, that could cause somebody's life. So anyways, there's a lot of things. There's like 60 or 70 things or something that you have to check over the vehicle, and some of them have multiple times that you have to check them because they have multiple of the same parts. Got my blue done finally. But anyways, so when I took my test, I only missed 3 things on my pre-trip, or 2 things. I forget what it was. But he said that it was the best pre-trip he had seen in months. And then when I did my actual road test driving the truck, I got, what did I get? I got 15 demerits, and you're allowed 60. And he said that was the best that he'd seen in a long time as well. And there's no possibility of me failing, because I did so well on it. So that made me feel pretty good that I know how to drive the truck in a really safe way and stuff. So, where are we? Here we are. So anyways, but again, I could take my score sheet, which is better than most people apparently, and give it to a company and say, look, I scored the best. And they'll just say, yeah, we don't care. Let's see how you drive on a mountain. And that's another thing too, is driving on a mountain. One of my last classes with the driving school was to go and drive on a mountain. Where am I here? I guess I'm working on that one then. And that's very, very scary. I mean, you're on the road with other drivers, and where is this here? Do this. You're on the road with other drivers who are actually working though. They're not there to learn like I am. And I'm going slow up a hill or something like that, and I'm trying to pick my gear. Or another thing too, it's not like a car where you can just throw it in any gear at any time. You have to be specifically at a certain speed, at a certain revolutions per minute in order to get into some of these gears. So you can actually miss a shift sometimes, and when you miss a shift, that's bad, because now you're not in control of your vehicle anymore, and then you have to recover your shift. And if you're on a hill going up and you weigh a lot and you miss a shift, it can be very difficult to get back into it because the hill is slowing you down, So anyways, that's enough about trucking though. So I actually have another Moyu 13. Actually, I'm not even going to talk about this. But anyway, I'm just working on my greens here. I'm 20 minutes in already. Holy, this is going to take a while. See if I can't speed up a little bit. But anyways, I know that this video will be up after Christmas. So I hope that you guys had a good Christmas, and I hope that you got some cubes that you wanted maybe. I haven't asked for any cubes this year. My Christmas present, I don't know exactly what I'm getting because it's not Christmas for me yet because I'm still recording this, but my Christmas present from Aaron was an Xbox One, the Modern Warfare, Advanced Warfare version of it, because I wanted it, and I always get the new game when it comes out because I like the Call of Duty series, and I wanted it. And she's like, okay, we'll go and buy it then. We'll just consider that your Christmas present. That was, I don't know, a month ago or so. So that's what I did. So I've already got that, but I know Erin bought me some other stuff because she doesn't want me to have nothing to open at Christmas, and she's already tricked me into, at this point before Christmas, into giving her one of her presents because she figures, well, if you get yours, I get mine. And that's her mentality with it. So I said, okay. So she got that, and I got her a photo printer, a really nice photo printer. Oh, look at that. I missed a piece in the green. You see that? So I'll take that back out and put that in again. So I got her a nice photo printer, and she's been printing off some really nice photos with it. That's not it. There we are. Oh, this thing is so heavy. Oh, no, I screwed that up. There we go. I hope this doesn't take me longer than 4 hours, because my memory card is only good for 4 hours, and that would suck to do all this work. I have another one, but I have my camera plugged in at least too, so it won't die on me. Ugh. Alignment is the key. Let's see here. We're on the second row. Do we have anything here? Yep. Anyways. But yeah, I hope Christmas went well for you guys. I'm spending Christmas with my family. Now, I used to spend every Christmas with my main family, like my family, but now that I've been with Erin for a long time, we alternate with her family as well. So I guess, it's fair. So let's go ahead and take this out. Put this back. Is that right? Yeah. So that's the piece. But I don't know, Christmas isn't, I don't know. It's not like it was when I was a kid. Not most of my family doesn't show up now because they have families of their own. When I was a kid, it was like my grandma and my mom, but like all of my mom's, my mom's sisters and stuff had kids, and they were my age too. So it was really about the kids, right? And now these kids have all grown up and they got families of their own, and they go and spend time with their new families and stuff like that. So that makes sense, I just think that it would be nice to have our entire family get together for a Christmas again. Oh man, I gotta take some of these out. Wait a second, maybe I don't. Where are they? There we are. And here we are. And then this one, which is somewhere right there. All right. There we go. And then there, another one. Wow, look at this screen size. I'm just putting them in wherever I want. There's so many greens on this side. I'm going to see if I can't take some out here. Come on. So let's take those out. Put this in with nothing, no greens in it. Alright, so yeah, let's go on with some more green. What am I doing here? That's the one, yes. So that's the third one up. Wow, that's already all in. This is going to take me forever, guys. I hope my computer has enough room on it left for, oh, what's this green doing out? Oh, it's almost built. Did I take it out? I must have. I wonder if you guys caught that. Okay, so let's work on one of these big outside ones. There seems to be a lot of that, so. Oh, come on, there's got to be one. See, this is what I'm talking about. They're all on the green side, which is a pain in the butt. Now where's my, here we are. Nope. Okay, there we go. Where did it go? Oh man. There. Okay, Dan, hurry up. Jeez. Gonna be here all day. Anyways, guys, what did you get for Christmas? Leave it in the comment section below. I'd like to know. If, of course, you're even still watching this. It is long. Did you get any Christmas cubes? If so, what are they? Okay, it's got to be over here. There it is. Okay, so let's take this out. Turn it around. Put that back. And I believe that's it. No. That's it. There we go. Sometimes it's just hard on this cube to like see exactly what pieces you're looking for. It's like a giant grid. Okay, let's do the other one of that, but let's take this out and replace it with nothing, no green. So now we should be good to do this other one. Come on. Where is it? There it is. Let's build off of that. So there we go. There we go. Anything that's in the fifth row here? Yep. But we already got one. How about here? Bam! Perfect. Okay. So now we need that one, which is not here. Is it here? No. There it is. Okay, now one right beside a corner piece. So here we are, right there. So I get this all the way around and bring this back again too. come on. There. Well, we're running low on greens, so it should start getting faster here. Once the centers are done, then it'll go fast. Ugh. But you know what? I also dislike the 3x3 stage on big cubes like this because you can't do your muscle memory algorithms, and it's like, so I end up just doing beginner's method because if I don't, I'll just lose myself. So let's do row 3 here. So this is good. No, that's not good. What do we got here? There we go. Nope. Nope. Whatever. Put this one in first. Oh, look at all these 30s here. That gold mine. There we go. Huh? $30 already. Oh, what did I do there? Where did it go? There it is. That's not right either. Whatever. Just keep plugging along. Ugh. I got nothing on the green side. Okay, good. I can hear my ferrets in the other room just going to town on something. They like to play. They're up to something new. I can hear it. There we go. All right. So just one more. So this is where it starts to pick up because it's easy. Tiring though. Ugh. And then this one can go here, and this one can go here, and then, oh, and then we can, come on, we can put it in. Wow, this has started to move a lot from me moving this around, I guess. Alright, so what do we got here that's mostly done? Orange seems pretty good, so we'll go with orange. Now I haven't restickered this thing yet. After I restickered my white prototype, it was a little, and it took so long, I was like, oh, I don't know. And it wasn't even stickered, so I have to actually remove all these stickers too, but I'll do it soon. Let's actually just replace all those. And this one. Our first line on our orange. So let's go ahead and start doing some more. So I got this, this, that one, that one, whew. I'm actually starting to sweat a little bit from solving this thing. Okay. You know what? I'm going to try a different tactic here. I am going to, if I do one, I'm going to do the other the same one. I guess that didn't work. There. The trucking company that I applied for, they actually called me today to talk about things and set up an interview and everything, and they told me something I didn't know. You don't get paid as much as a regular trucker does at the beginning stages because you're training and you're not going to make them as much money as somebody who's experienced. So you get paid by the mile when you travel. And I'm going to get paid 5 cents less per mile than somebody else. But I actually found out, they told me on the phone today, that I am getting paid the same amount, but they're deducting 5 cents per mile and putting it in a savings account. And the only way that I can get that is to fulfill my 2-year contract, which at the end of it, they will give me all that money back, which has been saving and collecting interest and all that kind of stuff during this time period. So it'll actually work out that, I'm not going to go with my old technique. It'll actually work out that by the end of it, I'll get $15,000 to $20,000 for 5 years or 2 years of back pay for it. So I think that's pretty cool. Let's see where we are. Oh, I already got that one. Here we go. So maybe at that point I'll have enough to put down payment on a house or something, so I think it's a very good investment. I thought that they wouldn't pay that because that's where they're making their money back from the training process that they're having to pay for me. I guess I have to go through here. But I do get it back, which is really nice. It's actually a nice thing that they do that way. Where are we? Nope. Nope, there we go. In all honesty, guys, I don't really like solving these big puzzles. I think they're impressive and all, but to me, there's much more interesting things to solve. This is just tedious, But I don't mind doing it once in a while, and doing it for a video is kind of cool as well. Not nearly as impressive as Red KB's 13 or 17 by 17 by 17 solve. But hey, you gotta work with what you got. Oh man, that is massive. Here we go. That's exactly what I need. Now I need this one, which is right there. Yay! Okay, let's do another one of these ones. Let's go. Really? I guess I'll have to take it from there. It's okay. Oh, I'll take that one too while I'm at it. And we'll take this one. Well, what else do we got here? We got this one, it looks like. Nope. Denied. Okay. I really want a drink. I should have brought in a drink with me. I don't want to go get one, because then that means that I can't just put this on my computer and export it. I'd actually have to edit it, to edit that part out. I don't want to do that. I guess I didn't need to do that. Okay. Anyways, we're getting there, we're getting there. Let's see what we got here. Alright. Third one seems good. No, that's 4 up. Yeah. Oh man, see, this is where it starts getting a little tricky to know if you're actually... See, I screwed that up. Or did I? Yeah, I did. No, I got that one too. You know what? I want all of these out of the orange side. That's one thing I hate about big cubes. It's like you get so many of the pieces you're looking for in the side that you're working on. Well, I can't take any of those out without taking those, so that's what I'm stuck with. So let's try this. I got some here, I do. I got 2 of them actually. That worked out. Oh, here we are. You guys play video games? I like video games. Heck, even my grandma likes video games. Getting her, she wants an Xbox 360 for Christmas. So I'm actually giving her my old one because it's still in perfect condition and I have an Xbox One now. So that kind of works out. But I'm also getting her some other stuff too. My grandma's a little bit difficult to shop for because she knows what she likes, and I think that she would rather shop for it herself. Okay, so there we go. So gift certificates work for her. Am I still in frame? Oh yeah, yeah. I think I could move up a little bit right here, probably. Let's see. Just need this one. Yeah, let's do the second row and then seems like that'll work here. There we go. None of that is second row. What the heck? Here's some more. Oh, come on, move. It actually moves very well. Sometimes I get a little impatient with these ones. I guess I could have moved both of these up at the same time. No wonder I'm slow, I'm inefficient. Come on. Okay, so now we'll do the fourth one. This one here seems to have some promising pieces. And so does this. That was wrong. Tiring. Look at them all up there. So we will move this whole section up here closer, so it's easier to work with. One. Oh, what happened there? Where's my... There. And we'll go like this, and we'll move this one back, and this one back. And now, this piece. Which is right here. Alright, so now, oh, look at this one. I still need this piece right here. Why am I putting them in when they're not finished yet? Oh, what are we getting here? Oh yeah, I can hear my ferrets really getting into something now. They're dragging something across the floor. They're probably building something. They're in another room though, they're not here. Otherwise I'd go look. They get into things all the time, no, they're fine. Orange is done. Alright. Let's go on with yellow. Yellow seems to be pretty good. The problem with this one now is because I've got 3 centers done, every time I put a piece in, I have to move it out of the way like this. Put the piece in, move it out of the way, bring back that center. So every time, so I find that this center will probably go not very fast, but that's okay. These things happen. It's all part of the solve. Look at how much yellow's on this side. I don't like it. That didn't make sense, now did it? That's why. Because I was doing the wrong piece. So when I do end up going, if I get this job, which I'm pretty sure I will, the videos will slow down because I will be training. I won't be, it's not, you know, it won't be time to make videos for me at that point in time very much. Like I'll make some and have them scheduled for upload, so there will still be some videos, but I won't be able to make nearly as many for sure. But I don't know, when it comes to work, I'm there to work. I'm not there to play with cubes and stuff, you know, so I'll bring some with me and we'll see. We'll see what happens, but let's see here. But yeah, a lot of people ask me all the time, do you bring your cubes to work, or do you, you know, stuff like that, but the answer is no. Like, when it comes to work, for me, I'm there to work, not to play around. And I think, you know, I don't know. I've been around long enough to see a lot of people get fired for a lot of stupid things, including myself. I mean, I've been fired from jobs before. You know, when I was younger or whatever, when I didn't have very good work ethic. But now I do, so I don't get fired from jobs. But I've seen people screw around at work too much, and it's like they think they're there to play around. But it's like, you're not. You're there to go to work. Somebody's paying you money, you should be working. How is that possible? I have brought some stuff to work though, like, but not to play, but to show people. Like, for instance, if I had made a new puzzle, I would bring it to work and show people, but I wouldn't sit there and solve it. I'd show people and it would go back in my bag and I'd bring it home. Here we are. I feel like I've been working on this line forever. I hope I'm not screwing it up. Like working on two things at once, and every time I do one, it wrecks the other. Then I work on that one again, and it wrecks the other one. Come on. Sometimes the alignment with this thing is, like, it's super smooth, but sometimes the alignment is just a pain in the butt. But it is a big cube. What can you do? Let's go here. And then let's, oh, look at this one. I want to try to preserve that. How's this? That's one that I'm looking for, and I kind of break up what I was trying to preserve, but that's okay. Try to preserve it as much as I can. Now we just need that one, which is right, nope. It's right here. Put this one in. Alright, let's work on this one. Sure, why not? Turn this around. Bring it down. Back up. I am starting to sweat, and you know what? I haven't had my shower yet today. So you can imagine what I'm smelling a little bit. It happens. I'll tell you what, right after this it's shower time. Come on, move. Alright, so there we go. So we got another one done. We can put that one right in there. Turn it around, bring all these out. We'll work on that same one again because it's so set up. Actually, you know what? They're both set up. You know what? We're doing the third row. Bringing this up because we got two that are pretty well built and they might match up a lot. Which they do. Wait a second. Ugh, come on, go. Is that the third row? Yeah, some of it is. So 1, 2, 3. That actually did work out very well. Come on. So we'll go 1. There we go. We got lots of it done. Third. Oh, that's already in. Here we go. Did you guys know that I've never traveled anywhere? I mean, I've traveled with work and stuff, like, but the furthest I've been away is just a couple of provinces over. If I was actually to go and get hired from this company and go do my training, it's in Winnipeg, Canada. That would be the furthest I've ever been away from my home. Ever. So, I'd like to go on some type of vacation at some point in time. I think it would be really fun. I just don't know where. Look at all these. It's worth it. I got a lot done with that. So now I just need this one. And this one can go right here. What are we at here? Almost an hour, eh? You know what? I'm actually doing a lot faster than I thought I was going to do it. It feels a lot slower. It feels a lot slower than what I'm doing it, I'll tell you that. Are you guys bored yet? Oh, I didn't mean to put that in. Well, where is it then if that's not it? There. This one. This one. And they can go up and up. So now I need that middle piece, which is right here. Okay, let's try this one here. So that's the fifth one. So we could probably do this. No, I already did that. It's the fifth layer that's, for me, the most difficult. Oh, look at this. I almost screwed up. Uh-oh, don't pop. Don't pop. No. It popped. But that's okay. easy enough to put back in, I would hope. Oh, come on, man. Obviously not as easy as I thought to put back in. What's going on here? How is that even possible? Now it's like way down in the middle of it. This is the very first time I've ever had this thing pop on me. You know, I'm just going to take a bunch out then. Come on, you piece of crap. There. Well, now I have to deal with this. That'll be fun. Come on. Now this big piece. Go way down inside. There we go. Okay, finally I can get on with it. Let's not do that again. That's not very fun. Now what am I working on? Right. This, oh man, you know what? This is actually like kind of testing my patience here. I'm almost at the last two centers. Okay. Huh. Is it here? No. Well, where is it? There. No. Well, what the heck? Look at that, there it is, right in front of my eyes. All right. Now we can go ahead with this one. And we're down to the last two, which means it will start getting faster. What happened there? There we go. Let's just get all these yellows out so we can use them. It's actually a pretty good base to start on, so we will use it. And then here we got this one. This one. Almost. Oh, something's missing. There we go, I'll fix that after. So I missed this one little yellow piece. All right. Now we can go to commutator hell. Not right away though, but we'll get there. Okay. The way I like to do last two centers on big cubes is I do the middle and then I work my way all the way to the left and then I start to the right, putting in as much as I can, and then when I can't do any more, then I'll start doing commutators to get the rest in. And 4 doesn't look very good at all, but that's okay. We're already there. So 4, 2, 3, 4. And let's see here. Come on. Actually, that's not very good to do. Okay. 2, 3, 4. Well, where is it? There it is. So then okay, I'm looking for this piece, which is that one. Wow, look at all those up there. I don't want to, you know what, I just screwed that up too. Well, no, not really. Anyways, I think I'm going to go on to something else because this other one looks a lot better. And then, see, that one's in already. And then this third one here, this one looks pretty good. So that's third. And then we will go here. Okay, so now we'll finish up this fourth one. But what I need is a, oh, it's right there, cool. See? Fourth one, the second one has already started to get done as well, so that's helpful. Alright, so now we've got that one side done. Now we can basically just start working our way over and doing basically whatever we want now. So I'm gonna start on this third one. That's not it. I'm gonna have to commutate that. That's alright. I'd like to get these out. And we'll start on this one here. That one is the way it is. Actually, is it? Nope. So if I go with this, it won't matter. Now I got it in. Wow. Okay, so number 2 is in as far as, or 1, I guess. Wait a second. There we go. No, that's not right either. Come on. There. That's not right. There we go. So now I'm decreasing the amount of working space I have here. My building space is getting bigger, but now my working space is decreasing because I don't have so many layers to use. There's not really a whole lot more I can do on this one. piece in. No, that's the wrong move. Come on. So I think that's about as good as it's going to get for now. Which sucks. Oh man. So this is there. Go here. Turn this. Turn this around. There. So this space is not used yet, so I can see if I can get something in there. You know what? I think I can get them both in. Nope. One minute 17. You know, let's start commutating something. Commutate 4 of these pieces in. Wait a second. Something like that. It's always best to commutate more than one piece in if you can. Saves a lot of time. Well, it looks like I'm commutating the rest anyways. So 1. Oh, I screwed that up. Let's start this again. 1, 2. Over. All right, how many can we do in this line? Only 2. Last commutator. Centers are done. It only took me 1 hour and 21 minutes ish, something like that. Anyways, let's go on with edges. Flip these. And then put it all together. So I'm doing red and white right now. Here's another red and white. There's another red and white. Now just one more. There we are. So I think I'm going to do all the white ones first, because why not? Easy to spot. Oh, where did they all go? There they are. Look at that. Looks cool. Look at this free slicing, eh? Wow. Okay, so let's do blue and white. Any more blue and white? Nope. So where was that one? Oh, it's flipped. There. Okay. There's one. Come on. That last one was here, right there. All right, let's do orange. So that's it. So let's flip this. All right. Well, where's the last one? There it is. Alright, green and white. So flip these. Oh, gotta flip this. Look at that, 4 of them done. Bam. All right, let's do green and orange, because a lot of them seem to be facing me right there, and all oriented the same as well. So that's nice. Oh, and this one too. How nice. One and a half hours or so far. It's not too bad. Green and orange. That's not green and orange. There it is. All right, let's do green and red. Actually, you know what? Let's do blue and red. Blue and red looks like there's a lot already in. Any blue and reds here? Oh yeah, nice. And I believe there was another one right there. Need more on the edges. Yeah, right there. That needs to be flipped. And bring that in. All right. So we'll put this one in. And is there should be another one. Yeah, right there. So put this one in. And then where's blue and red? There. We'll do yellow and orange because I see some right here. So yellow and orange. Any yellow and orange here? There's a bunch here, and it's already oriented, which is great. So yellow and orange. This one needs orienting. This one needs orienting. So we'll take these and we'll flip them. these two can go in. Nope, this one here. So there's still one yellow and orange sitting around somewhere. It must be in here. I just missed it. Why can't I see it? There it is. And it's oriented, so that's good. Bah. So now I'm doing green and red. That needs flipping. Wow, look at all these ones. This one can go in. This one can go in. And I think if I put this one go in? No. So we'll put this one here. Actually, yes it can. What am I talking about? And we'll put this one here and we'll flip these. And then this one can come back. And these ones can all go in. Okay. Alright, so we're on to our last 4 now. See, edges go a lot faster too. Alright, so I'll be working on green and yellow right away. Lots of flipping algorithms for these 4. Alright, so this one can go in here, flip it. Oh man, I forgot. If we get parity, which we likely will, that's going to be tough. Oh, I hope I don't screw it up. I really hope. Okay, so now it's just the one left. And there, that one's done. Let's do red and yellow. No. Let's do blue and yellow. And then put this one in and this one in. I like the way this is blocking itself together here. It will reduce the, well, I'll probably most likely still get parity, but it'll actually reduce the amount of parity I might have, like the complicated algorithm. Wow, I feel like taking a nap. I'm gonna have a shower. I'm gonna take a nap after this. I deserve it. Did you guys know that 2 of my puzzles are being mass produced? And that's about all I'm going to say about that. I don't even know if I should have said that. I'm not telling you which one it is. Which ones. Yeah, we got parity for sure. I figured we would. Uh-oh. I just screwed something up. Oh no, I didn't. Not really. So I just got those to swap, so I'm just going to flip one. And I don't want to do the algorithm that's going to do it, so I am going to have to do a little bit of parity algorithm, but that's fine because it's very minimal. Alright, so R2, B2, U2, L, U2, R prime, U2, R, U2, F2, R, U2, L prime, B2, R2. All right. 1 minute 30. Wow, you know, I thought this was going to take me 3 or 4 hours to do. I underestimated. You got to give yourself more credit, Dan. Well, the F2L stage actually is pretty fun to do when it's huge like this. And then, oh look at that, an easy A perm, as long as I don't screw it up. Ha! Done. Took me about 1 minute and 39, or so, 1 minute 39 seconds. Yeah, right. 1 hour and 39 minutes. Look at that. What a beast. Anyways, guys, that actually is surprisingly short compared to, I thought it was going to take at least 3 or 4 hours because the first time felt like way longer. But I guess not. So thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on my next video.